So I looked online. My truck took a shit on me today. The alternator gave out, and I was online looking for how to change the alternator on a 2005 Toyota Tundra. And what was out there was how to change the alternator on a 2008 Sequoia, Highlander, a 2015 Tacoma. Not my car. None of them. None of them have the same configuration, not even close. So I decided to make this video on how to actually change it. Now, there's some things you have to do. You got to do prep work first. And you can see that my radiator cover's gone, my fan is gone, and I took the top cover off in order to remove everything. And that makes it a lot easier, because on a 2005 Toyota Tundra, you can see that there is no sticker for the Serpentine belt, the way it goes back. So in order to actually see the entire configuration, you need to remove everything, or you can never get your hand in there and you can't see past 2 feet. So we removed the radiator cover, which is right here, which is 4 bolts. 4 bolts on the end right there, 4 little bolts. Alright, take 2. So you have to remove the underneath rock plate that's underneath the bottom of the truck. That has got 2 visible bolts up at the front and 2 in the back underneath the little back plate here. Right there, there's 2. There's 1 there and there's 1 there. And then you have the 2 up front, and then you have these 2 clips right there that you have to shimmy them off. And there's the other one. Right there. And just shimmy them off. And then the fan blade has 4 bolts. 4 nuts actually. The screws are still there, but the nuts are there. And that's a 10mm nut. And then you got 12 for the shroud cover of the radiator, and 12 for the rock plate that's underneath. Now that plate goes up underneath here, basically protecting the underneath side of your truck. And tampon. This is what happens when you drive. You get tampons underneath your car. Just want to get that off. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Alright, so, and I did all this with the help of my trusty mechanic. She's going to come out right now. She had to go, when I told her we were filming, she had to go get presentable. Alright, so my mechanic is here. Sid, trusty mechanic. So we're going to move the Serpentine bolt. We're going to release the tension from the tensor bolt, which is basically on the opposite side of every other video. Every other video has it here on this one, and we're going to do it. It's actually over on, something with this camera, right there. Hold that there. Okay. So you just rotate it counterclockwise, and it loosens, the whole thing just loosens up, and then we can take the belt off like everywhere else. And also remember that before you do this on a 2005, there is no diagram on your engine block or anywhere near it, so you're going to have to draw it, and we already drew it. So she's going to bring it towards us. A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Done. That's it. And then you just release it back down. Perfect. And that's it. That's all you got to do. And it's a 14mm bolt. So you have your fan shroud here, your fan here, and it's the one directly to the right of the fan. 14mm right there. Perfect. Okay. So now we're going to remove the alternator. You have 2 bolts. You have your top bolt here, and then you have a secondary bolt. If I can get to it, let's see. Point to it. Right there, yeah, you're touching it. Well, my camera sucks because it just doesn't. Yeah. So there's a second bolt down there. Now what we noticed on ours is that we have attachments, wire attachments on 2 points. We have one there, and we have one down right here, which basically are housing wires coming from elsewhere. So we're gonna take these off just in case the new one doesn't come with this bracket. And there's another bracket here. All right, there you go. Be careful with your hand that you don't. Once it pops, all your force is going to go that way. So you want to be careful. Don't jerk it. Start higher. Start higher. There. Ready? Keep going. There you go. Perfect. Now you got to be careful with your hands, because you will take your knuckle straight off. Oh.
Am I tightening it?
No, you're going the right way. No, the other way, other way. Counterclockwise. It's probably a long bolt. So, and before we remove the bottom bolt, we're going to take off our accessory bolts.
Okay.
Stop removing him. Let's take off the accessory now, because I don't want it to drop. Accessory looks to be 10. Is that it?
Yeah. No.
I'm just going to let it hang. We're going to have to edit this with music and shit. Got your 14 back for your top. Alright, big boy. One down. Now we'll go for the bottom one. Alright, hold on. We're forgetting one important thing. The electrical connections. We have 2 electrical connections. One here, which has got the green cap, which has 2 prongs that you have to push together to get it to come undone. And then this gray one.
That's bolted.
Theirs is bolted?
Yes.
Son of a bitch. Alright, give me a second. Our connector, the gray terminal connector is, I don't think you got your finger on it. Yeah.
It's right there.
There's a bolt, so we unscrew that bolt, and then the green thing here is it got a clip on the side where her finger is, and you just unclip it, pull it out. So it's gone.
You mean up? Or when you go up?
So it's the same thing, just remove that bolt. And remove the wire. Done. Okay, sure, that's out of the way. Now we're going to go to the bottom, the big bottom bolt. You can see it's already hanging, so we're good. We want to get this shit out of the way. We don't want to get it caught up in it. You want to support the alternator. All right. Hold that. And it just pulls directly out and up, and there's that dirty son of a bitch that broke down on the side of the fucking road. Alternator! All right.